What is going on? Welcome back. It is way too early. What a sight to see first thing in the morning. These two guys and this thing. What is this? John, I think you might need some airbags. Maybe. All right, so it is the day of the call out challenge. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning right now. We're just getting loaded up. John's getting ice, and then we're headed to the track. All righty, here we are. Good morning, family. Hi, babe.
Hi.
Hey, Lil Ray. Lil Ray, hey. Hey. Smile for the camera. There it is. All right, guys, so we are here. We're about to get ready to unload. Guys, what is that? What is that? Guys, this is probably the first time ever in my life that this has happened. And let me tell you, Sally the saddlebags over here, you can't see crap behind. And if I didn't have a dually, I still probably wouldn't have these out, but you'd be shocked. It's like a whole new world when these things come out and you actually are using them and they're warranted. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna stay out, obviously, when we're not towing, but man, you could see everything now. But here we are. We're getting ready to unload, and then we'll see what this old girl's got in her. John Doc, that lazy bum, can't even come get his ice. So we're gonna go deliver his ice for him. Can I have a ride, sir? Are you an Uber driver?
Can you shove my hood and my trunk? They seem to be popped.
Are you serious? Gotta get his ice in the morning, his hood in the afternoon. All I wanted to go was for a ride, and he's making me work. I didn't know. Do I have to jump through this thing?
Since you're gonna be in a race car, I'll vlog you getting in. Oh, easy. Oh, easy, big guy.
I thought it was a street car. Jeez. Well, I better buckle up for safety in this thing. This is eye level with my head. And John's about 4 feet shorter than me, so I don't know how he even sees out of this thing.
Tell me if you feel the vibration. Ready?
Yes, I feel it.
Right there.
I guess.
That 400 life, though.
Oh my goodness. Feels a little wobbly.
Yeah, that's what
John's taking me for a ride so he can make up all of his excuses on camera. So if and when something happens.
Right here, it's just like. So now we're at 20 pounds. You'll feel it coming to boost.
Yes. Yes.
So a little bit, feels a little bit quicker there.
Okay, bye. Yeah. Bye, thank you. I'll see you later. Ooh, you hear that? That's what he's talking about. His car's making funny noises. I don't know. All right, guys, it's probably very hard to hear me. We're getting ready to make our first pass. We are making our first pass against our man John Doc. What we're gonna do, because my heavy boat anchor of a truck probably can't hang with his street car, I'm gonna line up purposely on my back tires, and he's gonna give me the hit, and then we're gonna go from there. So that's gonna be the first race. Probably won't be extremely accurate of exactly the time that is gonna be. But we're just gonna get our feet wet, get our first race in against John, and go from there.
Line as tight and right as possible. And when you want to think about drag racing, you're going to want to load your car in a Dulce, Kevin, Cam, Kristen, and the team. You want to go to Dynamite Trailers. If you want a personal testimony, 5 is the sticker that's on that. I believe you got a show special. If you need a 24-foot go store, we can help you out of that trailer.
guys, we are back home. We have finally made it home. It is Sunday afternoon now, so we have quite a bit to go over all of the passes that we made. We made a total of 4 passes. We did have some issues. Our man John Doc did not fare so well. He broke his rear or a couple axles in the back. Not really sure. I was going to go over there and film and try and bust on him a little bit like I usually do, but you know, when stuff like that happens, you know, he just wasn't in the best of moods, so I decided, you know what, let's just console him. He needed a hug, so I did not film any of that. But he will be back. He is now hungrier than ever. He is now 0-3 against the plethora of GREGA trucks that he has raced against. So, I love you, buddy. I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there. But anyway, we didn't make it. We did make a total of 4 passes. We have some transmission issues going on, but I'll go over the time slips with you guys now to kind of give you guys a rundown of what actually had happened. By the way, this is like the best picture of the 05 that one of the photographers took. It's kind of glary, obviously, but that is such a good picture. All right, so first pass, I laid him out here for you guys. First pass against John Doc, we actually lined up on our back tire on purpose this time because this car would totally give us the business if we lined up head to head. So he gave us the back tire. So this is not really exactly accurate with the 6.8, more probably like 6.9, 7, something like that. We did have a nasty front end shake, which ended up hopping the rear as well. But the key takeaway thing from this is the mile an hour. We did net 100 miles an hour in the 8th mile, and these are all 8th mile, obviously, the 8th mile track. And this was with a shorter distance if we were to line up on the actual starting line. We're 1 truck length ahead, so shorter distance. So that's a really good mile an hour. Second pass, we got a little anxious here. This was another, these were all solo passes. And we hit our lockup switch in first gear, at the end of first gear, which kind of messed us up. I always hit my lockup switch in right as soon as it shifts into second gear, so this one was kind of a wash. So this brings us to the last 2 passes, which, if you guys heard, we have some shifting issues going into overdrive. So, and again, don't mind any of these reaction times. Greg's still getting the hang of everything. So this one hung right before overdrive. Really bad. This one, I was kind of, my last pass, I was kind of expecting it to hang, so I quick got out of it, it shifted, and I got right back in it at the end. So we still ended up with a 6.9 with a 98 mile an hour. So really not the best passes, not really what we were expecting to run at all. Is racing. The engine and the new turbo are hanging in there good. The truck is definitely making some power. 60 foots are pretty good. So after the first pass, we did change some, but man, sorry I'm struggling here. We did change some tire pressures. I really left kind of hard on the first pass, which is what you want, but I might have been leaving with a little bit too much boost for what the suspension is kind of set up to handle right now. So we do probably need to make some chassis tweaks a little bit here or there, maybe some front shock changes. But overall, after we dropped some tire pressure, was leaving around like 25 on those later passes, and it took off smooth like it was doing last year. So as we try and climb up during, you know, and it all changes with track prep and stuff like that. So I was very happy on the last 3 passes of how it was leaving. I do believe we can get down to a low 1. Nasty red Corvette just went by. I do believe we can get down pretty much a little bit lower in our 60 foot, but now we have some transmission issues to take. But I have no fear. Mr. Muldoon will figure it out. We're going to give him a call on Monday, kind of see what he wants us to do, check if he wants us just to pull this thing out, if he wants me to bring the truck down. We'll see. It seems like it's just, it's shifting into overdrive fine without it being in completely full throttle. As soon as you let up, it shifts. So I'm not really sure, but that's pretty much it. The Danger did well, did what it was supposed to do, drive around so we didn't have to walk. The tow rig did amazing. Allie and Reagan did amazing. Reagan is just a trooper. She sleeps almost the entire time every time we take these trips, so she's just doing amazing. Coming up on the chopping block, we do have a lot of dually parts to go over. We actually got our next mod in for the Danger, which is the back glass windshield. So we'll get that, and we are going to be starting on the turbo kit this week as well. This thing obviously needs more work, and the first gen. So the last couple shows that we've gone to, everybody wants to know about the first gen. When's the first gen gonna be done? So we are heavily gonna be starting on the first gen again, getting that thing done as well. The other thing is the drag truck. We will have a massive drag truck update coming very, very soon, probably later towards the weekend-ish. It's kind of hard to get up to Bob during the week and stuff like that, but the drag truck is pretty much almost done. So we're gonna be picking that up shortly. In other news, we have, this was actually supposed to happen last week, but it did not timing-wise. I am keeping my fingers crossed that we have a massive, huge surprise coming this week. So keep an eye out for that one. That's going to be the one you're going to want to call out for work for. But other than that, guys, had an amazing weekend. Always awesome seeing you guys, talking to you guys. I try to put a little bit more effort into engaging with you guys rather than kind of going over every single pass after it happens. This way it kind of gives me time to analyze and figure out what's going on with stuff, things like that. So great event. Love it. Love hanging out with my man John. He's the man, so he'll get his car fixed soon. But I think that pretty much wraps up the recap of the first time back on the track with the 05. It felt amazing. I love racing this thing. I can only imagine how much I'm going to love racing the actual drag truck when it is finished and done, but feels great to be back in that thing. So that's pretty much it, guys. We now have the fun task of unloading all of this stuff, and go figure the lovely grass needs to get cut again. So got a lot of stuff to do here to wrap up this evening. It looks like the rain is gonna come find us again. You guys hit the like button before you leave, subscribe if you have not already. I will see you guys tomorrow. See ya.